drawing a portrait. So on the side, I have a picture of myself that I'm going to be starting to draw, and then I'm going to show you how to be using these guides. So I am using a canvas today. It's fine if you're using paper, cardboard, whatever is your canvas that you're going to be using. What I've done is I've measured them and I've put an equal distance and put a line through the centre. I've also done the same that's gone through here. Then I've divided each of my squares into 4 again. There should be no need for you to divide it anymore. So here what I'm going to do is this is going to be my base point, and I'm going to use this as a guideline to how big my face is going to be. So obviously this is going to be the centre point, which is where our eyes are going to be, okay? So you're going to then roughly sketch. Miss Jones is going to change her pencil. I'm going to be using a 6H today. So I'm going to change this to try and include my face shape. Okay, so here you can see that I'm trying to mark in the points of where everything is going to go on the sides of my faces. So you may find that it's a little bit easier to draw on one side than the other. You can rotate your canvas around to try and help you include that. But you can also change it as you go along, that's perfectly fine. So what I'm going to do is use this is where my face is and then my eyes are going to go. We all know that our eyes have one eye distance in between them. So what I'm going to do is try and measure the eyes here. So I'm going to put one eye distance here, so that's roughly going to be this point. And then I'm going to go to just a little bit side here. Okay, so I can see here that I have included the points to where my eyes are going to go. The next thing is where my nose is going to go. Okay, so in between here I need to re-measure my distance because I can't use the boxes because that will not be equal. So you're going to roughly guess halfway in between. You can also use a ruler if you wish to be more precise. So my nose is going to be around here, and my nose normally comes to the start of our eyes, okay? So that's just an indication of where my nose is going to start. The lips are then going to be placed in between the nose and the chin, okay? So you want to try and find your halfway mark here, and that's where my nose is going to be, okay? So I have now got my eyes, my nose in place, and where my lips are going to go. The next thing I need to think about is where my ears are going to go, and they normally start from here, tiny bit just above our eyes, and come down towards where our nose is. You want to mark that on both sides, and if you want to use a ruler on this point, that is perfectly fine. Everyone works very differently, and you can develop your own style. This is just a guideline to help you get everything in the same place. Right, we're then going to try and include more detail, okay? So, our eyes are, believe it or not, a circle, and they are from a socket inside our eye. So what you might want to do is to try and just trace very lightly indications of where our eyes socket are going to be, okay? Then what you're going to do is you're going to try and create an oval that's going to go for your eyes here. Okay, so we're going to take a little bit out, but you're just going to be drawing inside that circle to make sure you get the right distance, okay? Make sure you're working on both at the same time. That helps to stop you having one that's awfully different to the other one, okay? So make sure you are building that in, okay? I'm then going to start with my nose as having a ball for the centre of your nose. you might want to start with another one, and then that's going to be the indication of where your nostril is going to be. There we go. Okay, so my lips are going to be made from two balls which are going to be drawn here and here, okay? You can draw them a little bit bigger if you think your lips are going to be bigger. So Miss Jones has some very big lips on the top. And this bit builds this little V shape here, and that's called your philtrum. That's probably only one of the science facts that I know about that today. So once you've started that in, you've kind of got the shape in, you're then going to put in a sausage down here, okay? Not overly huge, but that's going to build the bottom lip, okay? And then you're going to put your measurements here, and it just goes towards your eye. Everyone has slightly different faces, so the lips are definitely something that changes from person to person. So if you're looking at a picture of yourself, this is when you might want to start to personalise it, because your lips might come out a little bit further. You might be even smiling, so you're going to have to take that into consideration. This is just a blanket baseline on how to add those features in. So I'm going to put my little lines here for my eyes, where my lips are going to go, and then I'm going to bring it down, okay? So these features are going to look huge at the moment. If you take your drawing like this, it is going to be a bit bigger than your head. So these features are going to look rather big when you're drawing, so don't be too scared. Equally, make sure that you're not getting too overwhelmed and going huge, okay? So here I am going to start building where my bridge of my nose is going to go. So my eyebrows are going to go just around that socket there, okay? So I'm going to put in where the nose is. Okay, so that's where I'm starting to build in where the features are going to go. I now know like where my ears go, so my ear sticks out a little bit. It then comes up, and you are going to go down. To build that in. So this bit goes straight down there. For me, this is going to be individual for everyone as well, but your ear does stick out, it doesn't just hook onto your face, okay? When you add the hair in later on, that's when it's going to start to look more human-like and less alien-like, because at the moment it does, and I will completely admit, look rather odd. This is just to get everything in place and to sketch it in, so don't worry if there's things that you want to change, okay? Because at the moment I can see one earlobe is a little bit lower, but this is why I'm going to be using my guides to help me change and adjust this, okay? So, once we've got those in and we're quite happy with where the features are, we're going to start to add more detail, okay? So, the bit that makes our eyes look more realistic is this feature here, okay? We all know what it is. It's where our sleep gets when we wake up in the morning and we're so tired. And that isn't an actual point, so we're very tempted to draw just a point so it's more triangular. But we need to make sure that we're taking in that subtle shape and think about where the eyelid is, okay? So then we're going to have our eyeball that kind of comes in around here, and then think about where your iris is going to be. So your iris is going to be the bit that we have all of our colour in and the pigment for our eye. So if I have a look at the picture that Miss Jones has got, I'll show you in a minute of what it looks like. It's just that I've got to change the frame where you're standing. Okay, I've got a white bit there, and that's where my dark bit is going to be for my pupil with some light there. So I'm going to add those details in slowly, and I'm going to try and do the other side of the eye. I'm not quite happy with where the eyebrows, the eyelashes goes, but I have time to change it, and it is a slow process. and that allows me to make sure that I do get it quite accurate. So I'm not expecting you to finish this in the first lesson, and I want you to take the time to do it, okay? This is about expression and your unit of inquiry of your self-expression, okay? So think about how you can try and include that. So your eyes are going to be very different. That's where you express. You can show your emotion. You can see if you're sad or you're angry or you're just really super bored, which you might be. Okay, so think about what's on the picture and how you can change it to these conversations that we're currently having. Okay, so I'm going to then put in my iris again. Miss Jones looks very cross-eyed at the moment, so I need to go back in and change that. Maybe lower where the eye is, okay? So, whilst you're doing this, take the time to play some music on in the background, chill, relax. It is supposed to be a moment that you enjoy and shouldn't really be a chore. It's good to get away, especially in the current climate where we're all in lockdown. So actually, now that I've put in the crease of where my eyelid's going to go, so that's the fold bit there, I decided I wanted to move my eyebrow. So my eyebrow is actually going to be above this line here. So I'm just going to put some quick marks in. I'm not going to be adding lots and lots of dark lines, okay? If you want to go back in, you can use a rubber if you do want to, but it's fine, so don't worry, you're not under that pressure to do it, okay? So eyebrows are going to go in there, and then I'm going to start to add in my hair just because that's going to make me feel a little bit more human. So my hair does something really weird. It kind of goes, Miss Jones has got a hair up. That's fine. So my hair's going to go down here. I've got a little bit that comes down here, and then it mainly goes over my ear and down here. But think about the shape that it's going to have. And where it comes down, okay? Because it's changing the shape of that and it's making it look more human, okay? My jawline's a little bit rounder around here, so I'm just making those amendments, and then think about where my neck is going to go. At this point, okay? You can go back in and change that because I can feel that that eye is a lot bigger than this one. So it's all about going in and editing and changing, okay? For today's lesson, I just want you to get around to this point and we're going to develop it next time, okay? Don't want you to do it all in one chunk because that will mean that it's really rushed and you can't get that level of detail that is expected of you to do right now. So think about that. Think about anything else that you want to add, and most importantly, enjoy and have fun. If you have any questions, there are lots of different YouTube videos that you can go on and watch, get some help. Remember when we did the one of just the eye, it gave you so much detail, and the inspiration from someone doing it will help inspire you to accurately add more detail into your own drawings. I hope you enjoy this task, and I will